is to stand up and talk for my rights. I know what that is. See? And I don't care who the guy is. Because my right is my right.
Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right.
Ask the Lawyer with Brian Figueroa, founder and senior partner at the law firm of Figueroa and Associates. Mr. Figueroa opened his private practice in downtown Brooklyn in 1996. He specializes in personal injury, immigration, matrimonial law, bankruptcy, and wills and estate planning, with a strong emphasis on litigation matters. Ask the Lawyer features Brian's legal advice as he answers the listeners' questions and shares his insights in achieving your goals and objectives. Every week, Ask the Lawyer also features interviews and guests related to Mr. Figueroa's interests outside the law. Guests and topics include health and wellness, the civil rights war, music production, writers, as well as international and local political and religious leaders. Wide-ranging, fun, informative radio. That's Ask the Lawyer with Brian Figueroa. Ask the Lawyer any question you like via email at bfigeroux@msn.com. That is bfigueroa@msn.com for legal advice regarding specific situations. Appointments at the office will be made when you call 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Please note that submitting questions do not create an attorney-client relationship.
We are living in unprecedented times. Pandemic, financial stress, racism, and social injustice. In these times, more than ever, you need the right attorney. This is Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got the answers. Get the right information from the right attorney to make the right decision for yourself and your family, whatever your legal issue or concern. Call us for a free, no obligation legal consultation. The number to call, the number to share, and the number to keep is 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Or visit us at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us. Mr. Figueroa?
Good day, good day, good day. Figueroa, Brian Figueroa, Figueroa and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. And we are getting calls. People are losing their credit cards. The credit card companies are just canceling their credit cards. And normally people use their credit cards as a means to avoid, sometimes even paying for food. On any given day, you go to criminal court in Kings County, 90% of the people you might meet there are black and Hispanic. It means that when we have no money, we may mug each other. That's one of the issues there. White people, when they don't have money, they mug American Express, MasterCard, Visa. So obviously they wouldn't be arrested where crimes of economics are concerned. That's their buffer. They're not canceling their credit cards, they're canceling our credit cards. So again, Black Lives Matter, and when we talk about economics, when we talk about the NYPD, we kind of like too narrow in our definition of what civil rights really means. So redlining, where we can get loans. Under the Bush administration, before the great Obama took office, Bush had a report that they were targeting our community. And even though we had better credit scores than white people, we were paying a higher interest rate on our mortgages. That Bush did nothing. And then President Barack Obama had to come and clean up the mess, so to speak. And he had many programs that was useful to household homeowners that even some of the Republicans rejected just because he's a black man. So we see this obviously with the pandemic now, where he had a plan for a pandemic and they just threw it out the garbage and had nothing. This is how KKK, Russian Trump rules. But my responsibility here on Ask the Lawyer is to keep you informed as to your legal rights, what you can or cannot do. If you have a lot of debt, if you cannot pay your credit cards, if you have mortgage issues, we could save your property from foreclosure. We could work with you to get a loan modification, and we could also get rid of debt. That is debt that you owe on credit cards, debit, whatever. Car loans that you shouldn't have right now. So if you have any debt issues, please give us a call, and do not consolidate your debt. Only fools do. Those non-profits who call and they say they're going to consolidate your debt for you, that's just a hustle for them. Again, my name is Brian Figueroa of Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. You could call right now at 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. You could also go to Ask the Lawyer at www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. Again, this is Brian Figueroa, Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. People are dying. They should have had a will. They should have done estate planning. And we should not obviously miss that boat again. If you own a property, if you have young children, if you're a single parent, you need to have a will, a living will, a power of attorney. You need to know who's going to be the guardian of your child if you move on. And with this pandemic, many people have failed to plan. Obviously, we all want to live, and we think that preparing, doing estate planning, doing a will, doing a power of attorney, some people are superstitious, but you should not be. Call us. We could talk about all of those issues as to how you could provide for your loved ones. You know, some of us, we have a lot of single women in our community. If you have young children and you have money for those young children and you didn't prepare a will, do you really want that father to take all that money and do what he wants with his concubine rather than having it spent on the child that you have with him? Also, one of the best estate planning tools is a divorce. If you remain married to that deadbeat, whoever that deadbeat is, what is going to happen is, if you do not have a will, it will go by the laws of intestacy if you die without a will. It means that that deadbeat spouse will inherit money if you die. Do you want that to happen? Do you want your children to be losers more than once, losing that parent, that single parent who has brought that child up? So please, there are many, many reasons why you should do proper estate planning. You do not have to be a millionaire. What it does is just make you a smart person. It's a free consult with the law firm of Figueroa & Associates Ask the Lawyer program. You could call us at 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. And finally for today, immigration. Trump is trying to destroy all immigrants. If you do not know this, then you should. And a lot of you fools out there think that you could go and fill out those forms for your own. My grandmother used to say, penny smart, dollar foolish. A green card is the biggest investment that you will ever make in this country for yourself. Why do you want to represent yourself? It is stupid. There are many barriers, including the new I-864 form. That way you have to show that you could be financially responsible for your loved ones. Many people have the approval, but they cannot do the affidavit of support. Why? Because they do not make sufficient income. You could have a co-sponsor, yes, but co-sponsors have responsibilities. And when you go there for those spousal interviews, they intimidate spouses. It has spouses who withdraw applications not because it wasn't a bona fide marriage, but because they were scared of immigration, because the petitioner himself had an arrest record. And they threatened them to say, oh, well, we will talk to your probation officer, etc., that you are breaking the law. And they are not. So these people working on behalf of Trump in immigration is not only violating the rights of children coming to the U.S. for political asylum at the U.S.-Mexico border, but they are violating your rights as people right here in America. So please, don't be dollar smart, penny smart, and dollar foolish. And if you want to underestimate KKK Russian Trump with your immigration papers, you're wrong. Also, you should look at the credentials of the person representing you. So, Brian Figueroa, Figueroa & Associates, I've been a member of the American Immigration Lawyers Association for 22 years. Some of us think that because an attorney is white, he is smarter than someone who sounds like you. That is not true. You have to look at credentials, not color. So when we talk about Black Lives Matter, we are the perpetuators of our own demise. We always like to treat our own people in a derogatory way, meaning we don't want to look at their credentials also. So when you shop around and you do various consultations, you have to see which attorney has the knowledge, has the experience that could complete the job for you. Whether it be immigration, wills and estate planning, matrimonial issue, bankruptcy issues, you need to understand whether or not that they could do the job for you. Again, my name is Brian Figueroa of Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. Our number is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Our website, Ask the Lawyer, www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. If you are hearing noise in the background, that's our Black Lives Matter demonstration right outside our studios at the Brooklyn Borough President's office.
The law firm of Figueroa & Associates provides professional legal advice on the immigration consequences of contact with criminal and family courts. We represent immigrants and their loved ones on the path to legalization. We provide representation in immigration removal proceedings, spousal and Stokes interviews, VAWA, juvenile and religious petitions. We offer individualized advice for visiting relatives, entertainers, business and investor visas. If you are an immigrant or the loved one of an immigrant in need of assistance, please call 855-768-8845 for a free legal consultation. That's 855-768-8845. If you need free assistance with your citizenship application, please call 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Please be ready to provide information on immigration, criminal court and family court history at your free consultation or for our citizenship assistance program. You can also visit us at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a free consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our free paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, ask the lawyer. You have questions, we've got answers. For a free consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.